this is Nick. Today I would like to share with you a very special guitar. This is 2024 Jialan Chen Coclea Thucea Fibonacci model. It's an homage to Andrea Tacchi, who was his teacher. And as you can see, this guitar has a very unique cedar spruce cedar top setup. It is intending to bring out the best of both worlds. Brilliant idea. Wenge back and sides is usually a wood used for making percussion instruments, but works equally as wonderfully on the guitar. And the back and sides were then laminated with mahogany, very similar to Daniel Friedrich's method. 650 scale, VS custom tuning machines with jade buttons. I think it's a very nice feature due to Jialan and my Chinese origin, and it's brand new. It is a stunning looking guitar with equally breathtakingly beautiful sound, and I like to call this performance as in volume, dynamics, and response. And yes, it has a very robust performance. I think it's really going for a nice balance point between a nice instrument and a good tool. So what does Coclea Thucea mean? Coclea is the Latin word for the inner part of our ears that transforms vibrations to sensory of tone, volume, and timbre. Thucea is a made-up word combining the Latin words, I'm going to get this wrong, Thuja Plicata, which means cedar, and Picea Excelsa, which means spruce. Together is Thucea. And this guitar has a very unique Fibonacci rosette. As we can see, the golden inlays, which are made of real gold, spell out the Fibonacci numbers 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. These are some sequences observed in math and nature, from music, the number of petals in a flower, paintings, structural designs, or even human anatomy. The two ends of the rosettes were also matched with gemstones that you can physically touch. Needless to say, it is a rosette that is very difficult to make. Tacchi can pull it off, so did Jialan. It really shows their mastery of the luthiery art. So now you've heard me rant about the features on this guitar. Let's give it a hear. Let's hear how it sounds. So something I found that was very impressive about this guitar is the incredibly long sustain. We can actually time this. Still ringing. On top of the incredibly long sustain, the tones are very rich and very full, very round. And the very nice sustain goes to every part, every register of the guitar. Very nice singing quality. Sustain allows you to take your time with your phrases, and you can actually play out the music in your head. Like the excerpt I played at the beginning of the video, yes, it has a lot of power. And color changes. Very nice response to vibrato. The blending of the notes and the chord is very nice. frequency is around A and G, so it's quite high, which gives a very nice robust support to the higher notes. And a common problem with the guitar with such high air frequency is that the bass notes can be a little bit diminished. Not a problem here. Jialan told me that he knows that that can be a problem, and his solution is the use of mahogany here, which this is not a low E, this is a low D. You can still hear a lot of body, a lot of richness in here. So yeah, how does it sound compared to his maestro's work, a Coclea, and how would it compare to a Frigic? Let's give it a try. So yeah, as you can hear, I think Andrea Tacchi's Coclea offers a bit more clarity and is definitely the easiest to play among all three of these guitars. On the other hand, Daniel Frigic offers more power, and there's more to dig in, but it's also harder to play. And this guitar really stands in between the two of them. I think it has a nice combination of the clarity of the Coclea and the power of the Frigic. And playability-wise, I think it's also right between the two of these. And honestly, I would compare this guitar to the early 2000s Frigic I played. I played 9 Frigic in total. And I would say this guitar is the closest to the early 2000s Frigic I've played, which is equally as responsive, has the dynamic range, and it's also easy to play like this one. I have to admit that my Frigic has a monstrously thick neck, and for people who can get used to it, they get used to it. If they can't, then it's just not a guitar for them. So yeah, I think if you like Frigic or Tacchi, this is a chance like no others. It's a wonderful instrument on top of an absolute piece of art. So yeah, let me know what you think of this, and please comment below, and if you liked what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Take care.